This video is going to look at the first phase, coordinate. So the achievement program cycle is broken into three different phases: coordinate, create and celebrate. This one's all about getting started. So the first step you need to do, champion, and that's about finding out who's going to be on your health and wellbeing team. There's lots of different ways to do this. You might already have a group that meets about wellbeing or meets about students or children, and it's something that maybe you could just add in an agenda item to that meeting, but you might want to have a specific team to look at the achievement program. Lots of schools also merge this team with their Kids Matter team or their Mind Matters team. So you can have a bit of a think about what kinds of people might want to be on that team, and you can add people later, or you might sometimes have people that you just only invite for specific meetings. So an example of that might be, you might have every time you meet your wellbeing teacher, someone from leadership and a classroom teacher, and then when you're looking at something like healthy eating policies, you might invite your canteen manager or something like that. So once you've got those people around the table, you can start to get together, set up some regular time to meet and figure out how you're going to go through the steps. The second step is explore, and this is about finding out where you're at. You don't need to submit anything for step 2, explore, but there is a great tool as part of the achievement program resources, and it's called an audit tool. This tool has each health priority area divided into the 6 different domains, and it gives you a really good structured way to look at what have you already got going on in your school and what kinds of things do you think you need to add. And it's a really great conversation starter just to get your head around what kinds of things might you like to select a little bit later on. The third step then is called engage, and this is a really important step about raising awareness that you're participating in the achievement program. It's really important to get as much buy-in from the very beginning, and so this step looks at engaging staff, families, parents and students. There's lots of different resources in the achievement program website to do that, but you can be creative and develop your own. For example, we know that some schools have created a bit of a voting board in their staff room and listed all the different health priority areas to get some feedback from different staffs about what they would like to focus on. You could do the same thing with children, and it works really well to integrate this step into other activities that you're already doing. So if you're having a special sort of health and wellbeing day, that's a great time to get on board and start having those conversations about what do we need to focus on, where do we think we could improve, what do we want to celebrate as a school. And this starts to help people understand that you are focusing on health and wellbeing. Once you get to the end of this phase, there are 2 key documents that you need to submit. One's called a health promotion charter, and this is essentially a mission statement for what your school or early years service is deciding to do. There's a template available on the website, but you might decide to edit this, and it's great to include something that's sort of specifically relevant to your school or service. So you might want to talk about the kinds of families that attend your school. You might have things already in your school mission statement that you want to include. Definitely include some logos, and the idea is then to get a signature from someone representing each area of the school. So you need a principal signature or a director signature. You'll need someone from your health and wellbeing team, a parent and a child in the cases of schools. The second piece of documentation that you need to submit is called the progress report. This is really easy. It takes about 20 minutes and it can be done online, and then you upload your health promotion charter and submit it straight away. Then you'll have finished the coordinate phase.